This is the Castor factory, which is in the Digbeth area, and together with the east side of Birmingham, it's hosting a lot of small digital media companies, and it just feels like a new Birmingham. In my view, Regeneration Economies should really be a project about understanding the factors that will drive economic growth in Birmingham, in the West Midlands, and then the UK more widely. We're coming out from, hopefully, a long period of recession, and it's very important that policy addresses the issues where will growth come from. Because places like Digbeth, like the Castor factory, they mirror the development of these new industries, which are the future for Birmingham.
From my perspective, I think Regeneration Economies needs to address the skills issues that exist within local areas. The Regeneration Economies agenda also needs to look at sort of transitions between school into further education, into university and into the workplace. One of the big dominant issues at the moment is a lack of engineering graduates. Kind of current projections suggest that by 2020, so only 7 years away now, that we need to more than double the number of engineering graduates that we produce. So for me, I want Regeneration Economies to really try and unpick the way we deliver STEM programs of study within higher education, and to look at new ways of recruiting the graduates that we know that we need within the UK because of this projected shortfall.
The arts and heritage sector makes an enormous contribution to the economy. Oxford Econometrics concluded a couple of years ago it's £12.4 billion a year. I actually think that's an underestimate. It doesn't take account of the value in attracting overseas students to the UK, for example. One of the things that arts and heritage brings to the table in terms of regenerating economies is embracing new technology to make these massive data sets, the collections, accessible to really, really diverse audiences. If we do that in partnership with SMEs, which we do a lot of the time, the solutions that we find are actually transferable to all the other areas of the economy. For example, it's not just that we're revolutionising collections and how we deliver content, it's that we could be revolutionising the classroom and the meeting room of the future.
Our research looks at the impact of weather and climate on the built environment, and built into that is looking at how we can improve the resilience of these critical infrastructure networks to extreme events like flooding and heat waves. If you think about our local businesses, they'll all provide a product, and they could supply that product, if it's a tangible product, by the road network, or it could be an information service, in which case they're using the ICT network as a means to deliver their product. So the critical infrastructure network underlying your local businesses is crucial to their success. I hope Regeneration Economies takes a holistic view towards how we can develop the local economy to make sure all the underlying foundations are in place, whatever that discipline is, to make sure all the boxes are ticked and everything is going to be resilient for the future.
This is Acme Whistles, the largest and oldest manufacturer of whistles on the planet. We're here because the history and success of regional economies is made up of thousands of small companies like this. And this company is integrated into the regional economy and into the international economy. To understand the West Midlands, you have to start with companies like this. And so what we're trying to do is look at the Midwest of the United States and compare that to the West Midlands. And the reason for doing that is there are two very different economies. They have some degrees of similarities within them, given the importance of heavy automotive industries within both places, and also given the fact that Birmingham is twinned with Chicago, so there's a political affiliation. When we brought 20 academics together to discuss this, what we did at the end of the day is ask them the question about where we should go, what we should take forward in terms of academic debate. And everybody said, all 20 said that we are unhappy with the existing approaches. And that's the first time I've been in a room where 20 academics have been saying that everything we've been doing over the last 25, 30 years is actually incorrect, and we need to start again. So it's a very exciting, challenging project. We're going to upset many people, because the papers we publish are going to be saying, look, we didn't understand it, or haven't understood it as well as we should do. People are going to be unhappy, they're going to be very critical of our new approach, but by doing that, we're going to advance the debate and advance understanding.
I think it's amazing that the Institute of Advanced Studies has procured this project, and timing could not be better. What do we really need to do to face up to the challenges that we have, not only as a region in this country, but as a country? And I think the spotlight's on us, the world is looking at us, and this is a great opportunity for this region to profile a new way.